Impact of IoTs in healthcare, Internet of Things, especially in the healthcare, in the medical field. The Internet of Things, we generally call them as the Internet of Medical Things, or IoT is okay. So IoTs are, these smart systems, smart devices, sensor-enabled, sensor-empowered devices that help in capturing different body parameters, different biological, neurological, and other parameters, biomedical parameters of the body. So it doesn't connect only with one particular component. It connects with the doctors, the hospital, the patients, the emergency services, wheelchairs, elderly care, and so many things are connected, and that's great impact of IoTs in healthcare. So you can understand the role of IoT is Internet of Medical Things, especially IoMT, which is actually transforming the healthcare industry by improving the patient healthcare and if we really want to understand very quickly what is IoMT, it's nothing but network of connected devices to collect data in real time. So you have a number of devices to collect, data from a rural area, from a person, from an elderly person, from the hospital, from the ambulance. A lot of data you want to collect and analyze, and then you can monitor and assess and give your decision. So you can understand how IoTs are emerging. There is a compound annual growth rate that says that if you see the year-wise growth, US billion-dollar growth in the area of, especially the market size of IoTs, you can see that it doesn't only increase, linearly. Rather, it's approximately increasing in an exponential manner. So the market size is increasing tremendously, and that's what you can understand how great the IoTs have impact in the area of healthcare. So there are IoTs which are used in body segment, home segment, and community segment. For example, customer health wearables such as Fitbit, we know that smart watches we are wearing to monitor different body parameters like blood pressure, heart rate, and other things. How much calories we have burned. Samsung medicals, and a lot of Apple and other smart devices are coming up. Personal health trackers such as personal emergency response system called as PERS, telehealth, virtual visits, and remote patient monitoring is going to be wonderful thing. Mobility services to patients' vehicles, emergency services, ambulances, emergency response intelligence are going to be very important contributions of IoTs in the area of healthcare. So it connects healthcare center, learning classification model. You use some AI models to decision making in classifications, medical emergency. What does AI/ML model take decision will be will be connecting all these things, patients and the doctors and everything will be connected with the cloud, because we know that 5G and 6G technologies have made the communication technologies very powerful, high-speed communication technologies. So through some web API or mobile API, mobile apps, and a lot of internet thing-based devices from patient to doctor, anything, any component of hospitals can be connected. And then there is a segment in clinic, hospital, IoMT like Internet of Medical Thing devices can be used to inside clinic to provide all healthcare services like asset management, drug and discovery management, and personal management, patient flow management, inventory management, environment, energy monitoring, etc., etc. So you can see here database, wearable devices which a person can wear, electronic health record, health cloud will be there that can deploy and that can actually connect all our devices with the help of some suitable network, RFID reader, any kind of IoT devices and smart sensors can be used here and there to connect all the stakeholders and components and entities of the healthcare. So what are the benefits? Wearable smart devices like glucometers, heart rate cuffs, fitness bands, etc. give patients access to personalized attention. Because everyone is wearing such kind of device, so you will be able to pay personalized attention to individual. IoT is embedded with sensors that can be used for tracking the real-time location and say in emergency services like wheelchairs, oxygen pumps, oxygen requirements, nebulizers, etc. Can also help with asset management such as environment monitoring, pharmacy inventory control, refrigerator temperature, humidity control, etc. etc. In all emergency wards, ICU wards, all these things can be monitored, from a remote place or from a common place. With home monitoring devices embedded with IoT technologies, the physicians or doctors can be able to track patients' health more effectively, even the person is somewhere in his home or her home. The data gathered from IoT healthcare devices, it helps doctors to identify the best treatment and monitoring process for the patient. So you can say it becomes a health ecosystem or a type of e-health service or digital health that connects wearables, health analysis, health report, visualization, mobile health, telehealth care, remote monitoring, remote patient care, wellness, well-being, all these centers can be connected under same umbrella called as digital health or healthcare ecosystem, and this is only possible when you have all these smart sensors connected in a cloud, connected in a communication network. And this is what is the impact, great impact of IoTs in healthcare. Like assisting the elderly, so you can monitor, his movement, his heart rate, and accordingly the alarm can be generated, and the concerned person can be informed about the elderly person, be it medical professionals, caretakers, family members, emergency services like ambulance has to go there. So it has to get the information about where is the elderly person. So all GPS location, right from what problem happened with that elderly person. It's all possible very easily with the help of IoTs. Real-time tracking, I gave you the example. Doctor is somewhere else and you can still track the monitoring of all these things. Remote patient monitoring that helps to reduce waiting time, and because doctors are there somewhere and some people are there in rural areas, so the people do not need to travel, so it reduces the cost, it reduces the saving time, traveling time, it reduces the waiting time as well. So what are the challenges especially in the area of IoTs which are impacting the healthcare? 89% have suffered an IoT related security breach, because IoTs are smart sensors, smart devices which are connected over the cloud. So there will be always security, privacy issues when cloud or network architecture. So that will be always security breaches issues will be there. Of course, there are solutions which are coming up, in order to protect against all these security breaches, but still that risk will be there. Malware, 49% of malware will be there. So you'll be confused whether this is the correct data, correct information or not. 39% human error is possible even in operating, implementing the IoT based applications. And then 22%, which is distributed denial of service attack, means you may be discarded or you may not be allowed to get the service, what is called as distributed denial of service attack. In that case, especially in remote patient monitoring, elderly service providing system, there will be difficulty. So there are challenges, but the continuous research and development is happening in the area of IoTs, and these are not the bigger challenges which are easily getting overcome, getting addressed, and IoTs are playing very important role in the area of healthcare, and it has now become part of our everyone's life, and therefore it has a good impact in the area of healthcare. In coming years also, it will have, and of course all these challenges are going to be addressed as the evolution, as the advancement is happening, and therefore IoTs will always have great impact in the area of healthcare. Hope this could give you some brief information about how does IoT create impact in the area of healthcare. Thank you.